some Champions League matches for round one that I will break down. Arsenal against Atalanta. Anything can happen against a team that won a European trophy. Arteta should remain at 57 losses before the Man City match. Man City's Gematria 57, or City by itself is 57. So at the least, he should enter with a draw. At the least, the game will end in a draw. For Arsenal, it's win or draw. They shouldn't be able to lose. The motivation is they want to avoid the two-legged playoff with the Premier League title race. So I think Arsenal are motivated to win. I will go with Arsenal over Atalanta. Milan and Paulo Fonseca. Let's see if Fonseca, it's 9 goals and 8 allowed, kind of like Champions League. It's champions. That's Gematria 98. I can't see Liverpool losing this one. I have to go with Liverpool over Milan. Milan are struggling. The Milan's Gematria 22. What if it's like 2 draws and 2 losses for Fonseca and his men, because Milan is Gematria 22. So I'll go Liverpool. Inter against Man City. I like Man City to win. Inter should lose their 55th Champions League match against the Cityzens. The Cityzens is Gematria 55. For Manchester City, with the victory in the Champions League, they would have 6 matches and 5 wins. Inter Milan is 65 in the English language in the reverse. Arsenal Football Club is who Man City have next. 6 matches in, 5 wins. Inter have not playing the best right now. It's gonna be 5 matches and 2 wins again, because it's Inter Milan. That's Gematria 52. For Inter Milan, 2 wins, 2 draws before the Milan derby. Milan's 22, so 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. City is Gematria 21. So that is what I am expecting for Inter against Manchester City. I know it's a risk. I know Juventus are in transition, but Juventus have 153 wins all time in the Champions League. Hey, this is interesting. Juventus are at home. They have 153 wins. And PSV Eindhoven is Gematria 53. So that's very interesting. Let's go to Monaco and see how many losses Monaco have in the Champions League. I mean, if City do lose their 30th match in the Champions League, it's Inter, that's Gematria 30, but they would be going for a 30th loss, but I can't see it. I can't see it happening. Going for a 30th loss is very different than the 30th loss happening. Monaco have 48 losses in the Champions League. What is 49 in Gematria? Lewandowski is 46. Is this a moment for Yamal? Yeah, Barcelona are going to defeat Monaco. It should happen. Leverkusen against Feyennord. Where's Feyennord in the list? Can Leverkusen get a victory? With Xabi Alonso and Gematria. Instead, I would like to go to 2025 Leverkusen. A very leaky defense Leverkusen have this year. A little concerns with Leverkusen being too leaky at the back, but they're still scoring goals. What is Feyennord and Gematria? Feyennord is Gematria 38. So, let's see. I mean, I do like how, Feyennord have 36 losses and they're up against Xabi Alonso. It's Xabi has Gematria 36 and they're at 36 losses. I think Leverkusen are on the road, but I'll go Leverkusen. I think it's it. Obviously, we'll see. I think the favorites want to win early on, are very motivated to win, so they can rotate players, when they're in position to make it to the last 24. So this is my theory as far as the new format goes. But I think Leverkusen are motivated. It is away, so you never know. I think Feyennord getting rid of Arne Slot, I think, is probably going to help Leverkusen in that one. I'll probably go Villa over Young Boys. Unai Emery is Gematria 30. 3 points, 0 losses, 0 draws. So I'll go Villa. Real Madrid and Bayern, like, they're big favorites. No need to talk about that. Juventus against Eindhoven, it could be 1-1 or 2-1. Will Juventus allow their first goal of the season against Napoli, or are they going to allow their first goal of the season against Eindhoven in Europe? Very interesting game to see what happens there. I think Girona will keep this one close right here. Bologna's Gematria 30. Can Bologna shock Shakhtar Donetsk? Bologna hasn't won a game yet, so maybe Shakhtar is going to get the win. I reckon they will. Bologna lost a lot of guys. Bologna fantastic, but it's sad to see a lot of players leave automatically. Atletico and Red Bull Leipzig. I don't think Leipzig have much of a history to be on the list. No, they don't. Atletico victories. So there's some cupcake games, but then the interesting games are really what should be concerned. Could the 83rd win for Atletico Madrid happen against Germany? It's Germany, that's Gematria of 83. So that's what stands out with Atletico's 82 wins. Can Atletico Madrid defeat Red Bull Leipzig? We'll see. I think I'll give the edge to Atletico in that one. I think you start to see more player rotations when we get to, the teams that solidify themselves in the top 8. They'll settle for draws. They'll lose games. Once it's clear, they finish in top 8. And we'll see how congested the table is from 9 all the way to 24 to 30, because draws and wins, it's going to be a very crowded field. So it's a really survival of the fittest, 8 Champions League group matches.